It's just such a dark, empty feeling of like giving up, and I almost can't explain it. It was just one of the darkest times of my life. You know, for those who don't know, I play drums in the Ghost Inside, and you know, for our fans that know, they know our backstory, but those who don't, we were in a really bad bus accident in 2015. There were a few fatalities, both the drivers, and we all had injuries severing from kind of like cuts and bruises to like amputations, and I'm one of the ones on that end of the spectrum. I had my right leg amputated from above the knee. Obviously, that's a pretty life-changing and altering thing to happen to someone. It's something you can't prepare for, right? So I think that when I think of mental health and one of the most challenging times in my life where I dealt with issues in that area was this accident. I woke up in the hospital after a 10-day coma without my leg. A lot of people tell me most people would not take that well, but I took it a different way, and I kind of went a positive route with it. I decided, like, I'm not gonna self-pity, I'm not gonna get down, no looking back, just move forward, figure out how to make it work and all that. I was good like that for a while, and then years had gone by, and in those years I had so many ups and downs mentally. You know, I started off the whole thing, my attitude mentally was I'm gonna figure out how to play drums again, with or without a prosthetic leg. One way or another, I'm gonna figure it out. And then, you know, I absolutely had moments where I didn't want to do it and I wanted to give up and kind of felt alone in my own head, like no one can even relate. Who do I talk to? There's only so many people out there that you publicly know of that like lost a limb and went back to playing a musical instrument, even though they're out there and they're all incredibly inspiring. But yeah, there was a few moments where I didn't think I would do it and I didn't want to do it, and I felt like giving up, and I felt like I could talk to people about it and people would kind of put a pep in my step, I guess, to keep trying, but I didn't want to, and I would get really down about it. And then somehow I would reach down and I would find a way to get remotivated to do it again. And I kind of had these hurdles, these ups and downs with it mentally, and I think that was, you know, I'm back to a point now where we're back playing shows again, and it's making this huge impact, and people are seeing what I'm doing. And it's kind of a big deal. I don't really think about it like that because I've been so focused for years, right, on just being able to relearn and play again. And now, like, kind of seeing how many people that story's touched, and it's crazy. But it did not come without, you know, the battles mentally. You know, they were there. I was in my late 20s when it happened, and I was living on my own, and then I had to go back to like living at my parents' house and recovering there in like a small kind of confined room. All I had to do was sit there and recover and go to like appointments and have surgeries and sit with my own thoughts all day and all night for months on end. And I definitely like had some pretty dark thoughts in those early stages. One of those thoughts was literally like, would it have been better if I didn't make it? You know, I had that thought, absolutely. I just sort of started taking a look at myself, and I would know that I was asking those questions or saying those things, and then I felt like I needed to get out of that before it got worse.
To break these chains, I'll keep swinging.